Welcome to my winter workshop. It's about minus 20 degrees outside, so I figured down here would be a much better place to film this newest video. What I want to talk to you today about is a product that has come to my attention. And this may be old hat to some of you, but it's new to me. And I think it has a lot of possibilities. And that is these lure lock tackle boxes. Now, first I want to talk about what these are before I talk about what uses I think we in the hobby community can find for them. This is a tackle box where the bottom of the box is coated with a tacky adhesive gel, like a sticky, right? That stupid lint roller that Vince Offer hawks on TV. Now, this stuff, it doesn't leave a residue. It's tacky enough to hold stuff, like your lures, for example, in place, but not so sticky that it's going to pull off paint. Though, to be fair, I don't want anybody leaving nasty comments, I would not stick a model that hasn't been sealed with some sort of matte or gloss varnish down on this just to be safe. If you've got a spot that's a little bit oily or that was already a little ready to flake off and you stick it on here, it's probably going to come off. What makes this so nice is that if you get gunk and whatever dirt, hand oil on the bottom of this and it starts to lose its adhesion, it's dishwasher safe. It can be washed and cleaned and then reused. Now, when I first saw this, what I thought was, okay, I am done cutting foam. No more hot knives, no more fumes, no more serrated turkey carvers. This is an ideal solution for sticking your miniatures right in there, especially for skirmish games, or if you have a large army, you can get these guys real close together. You can get yourself a nice tackle box, right? Move these guys around. Get one of the tackle bags that'll hold 4 or 5 of these. These are standard size. They'll fit, all of that equipment. Here's a nice heavy metal, old school Tech Marine. Here's some heavy plastic War Machine, War Jacks. And now, right? You can transport this thing around. You can move it. Your models aren't going to knock into each other. They're not going to come loose. I'm just going to set that up there for a minute while I keep talking about it. Now, here are the problems I have with it as a model transport tool. As I'm sure you have noticed, it is a little on the shallow side. This isn't the deepest model they make. The deepest model is, I believe, and I will double check the website and put a link to it in the description, that the deepest size is 1 3/4 inches. Now, most of your miniatures, your standard Marines, that's going to be fine, but your tall stuff, your War Jacks, your heavy equipment, that's going to be a problem. One thing that this company does provide, though, is... failure 1 is retrofitting pads that you can stick to existing stuff that will give you this same quality of adhesion without having to buy a whole new kit. You can just buy the add-ons if you already have something that's deep enough, a tote or something perhaps, that you wanted to retrofit for this sort of transport. Now, you saw my heavy Tech Marine fall off there. Odds are you're not going to be transporting it like this anyway. And if you were, what I would recommend is I would still take these guys and put a layer of foam in the lid. They're going to stay in place. They're going to be protected top to bottom. it's going to be great. Now, if you already have a model transporting solution and you're thinking, this isn't going to work for me, I don't trust it, I mean, give it a try before you discard it. But here's another great use for it. I paint on the go a lot. I participate in a painting circle at our local friendly gaming store. I also have, I travel to paint at conventions and tournaments and whatnot, just for fun. This will fit a GW paint pot very easily. You stick a few of these in here. You throw your bits in the bottom. You throw in a thing of glue. Handful of brushes. You are ready to travel. Throw your wet palette in here, or your baby food jar, or whatever it is you use. Now, don't worry. The adhesive, and you probably can't quite see that, there we go, doesn't quite reach the brushes because of the taper at the end of the brush. Now, even if it did, this stuff doesn't leave a residue, so it shouldn't be an issue. These are just crappy brushes I pulled out of my crappy brush tin, so if we look, I can stick this on here. It's barely sticking at all. There's no residue. And no bristles lost. The possibilities really are endless. They are basically whatever you think you could use it for. I think it would be kind of cool if some of you left some suggestions in the comments. See what else you can tote along in this thing. I'm going to give you one more freebie. Throw your templates in here, a couple of markers, handful of dice. Oh, you are ready to travel, my friend.